What should I in my relationship from here? This will be a long one. I 23 am with my wife 21F, let's call her K. Before K and I started dating, I was in a talking stage with another woman. We'll call her A20F. At the time, I did not know K wanted a relationship with me as we were just close friends. Only after one of our mutual friends S19F messaged me saying that K liked me did I realize. I have done a few women wrong in the past. Many of them wanted a long-term relationship and I was never ready for that. That is how I felt about A until I met K. I asked K how I should go about ending things with A as I didn't see things going further. That later was thrown back at me by K. After I ended things with A, I told K that I would need some time as my previous relationship before A's talking stage had the previous girl cheating on me the entire relationship. A few months go by of K and I just being friends, then an incident happened to me from another guy, J22M. J was a mutual friend at the time that went line dancing with K and I. Unfortunately for me, he gets too touchy and has with other men. I wasn't ready for a relationship after that incident. A few months goes by after that, and I'm working towards a real relationship with K, but I made a huge mistake. I have not so frequent contact with an ex as does K since those relationships didn't end on bad terms, and we check in with our separate exes from time to time. I mistakenly called my ex to catch up on life because I was finally starting to be happy in my life with K, but at the time I had told K I was just going to listen to music. Instead, I called the ex K, and I lived separately at the time. I had also developed a hypersexual nature, almost addictive from the issue mentioned earlier. This led me to cite that we in K's eyes is cheating. At the time I had hid these things from her in fear that she would resent me. Little did I know at the time it was only making things worse. Someone from my college group chat messaged me in what was seen as a flirtatious manner in K's eyes. I hadn't seen it at the time and made it clear that I was in a relationship. K confronted me of all of this around the same time, and I felt awful because in my mind I thought I was doing everything I could to support her, but in reality my heart wasn't fully there. She confronted me a month after our marriage with these issues, and I know I am the *** hole for doing what I did. I told her to make me feel the same hurt that I made her feel. Not knowing she would take it literally, she contacted one of her guy best friends and was extremely flirtatious with an hour-long FaceTime that I will never truly know what went on. She kept it for me, stating she forgot it happened when I confronted her about it a month later. 2 days prior to the confrontation, I went to the ER for SI. Not a great time then. She showed me that she removed him on most things, stating that her actions were an immature reaction to what I had done. Fast forward a month or so, and she had to leave for a bit now for work. We spent the whole month working on our relationship. The day after I dropped her off for this current period that she is away, that guy best friend messaged her on TikTok. She put the blame onto me for why he was removed from everything else and stated that I wasn't aware he was still on that account. Nothing further went with that conversation that I'm aware of. Unfortunately, that conversation was not the issue. When I confronted her about it, she lied to me for 30 minutes and sent a screen recording after deleting the messages. After I had already seen everything that was said, we were at a place where trust was low and still is. I ended up having another incident of SI at work and had blamed her as she was the one who called. Not great on my part. After the dust settled in those moments, 2 days later, I pushed reconciliation to the point where she constituted us as legally separated. In the state we have residency, work-related separation does not count as legal separation, so in her mind, we are legally separated, but by law are not. Due to this thought, the law states that you can talk to anyone and form connections. In its current state, it is adultery. She messaged a previous ex, and what I see is similar to my last relationship before this marriage. I'm not sure if she is still talking to him or reforming that connection. She has removed me and our pictures from many of her social medias, changed my name in her phone from a pet name to my first and middle name, hasn't said I love you in 3 weeks, and we only talk may once every few hours if I'm lucky. She states that we will try and work on things, but I don't want to be in competition with anyone. I understand I have made an immense amount of mistakes early on. Unfortunately, though, she shows that in retaliation tenfold. One day she is soft and sweet. The next she is cold. I'm starting to run out of options because I want to show the love in the relationship that I should have from the beginning, but I take 2 steps forward, and she drags me 3 steps back. I have been going to therapy, volunteering with my church and work, working out and eating healthy again. I just don't see the same effort from her, even though she wants to fix things as well, as she says. I don't know what to do. Should I continue fighting for this and start new with her showing the love we both deserve, or throw in the towel? Any advice will help. Regardless, I will make sure I come out better from this.